Okay, part 2, 13, 19, 40, 48 seconds. 50 seconds, 51, Thursday, 13, 19, 54 seconds, year 2024, 12th month, December, 19th day, 1-9. The brother is a January 9th Capricorn astrology. This is Sicily brother. 9. Elvis Presley's 1-8. Zach Wilde is 114, 67. His brother's 68. Pat Benatar, 19. Dave Murray, guitarist Iron Maiden, 19. Capricorn, January the 9th. The brother who sang, lead singer for heavy metal goth band Peter Steele. They were somewhat popular. Black, number one. That song, there's another popular song. Have to remember the band's name. Good two-note string chord scale coloration. We came one winter, December 2024. This is the 19th. It's been a couple weeks, so he probably passed on. Let's just call it 10 days ago, probably the 9th. 12-9 around there. Transitioned on. And another thing that probably made him feel not so good. And the brother's more conscious with it now. Is the brother was enjoying singing the song, "Let's Just Kiss and Say Goodbye." Let's just kiss and say goodbye. It's Black Brothers. It's not the Stylistics. That's a different song the brother just learned. You Make Me Feel Brand New. And the other one, the other name of the band, name of the group, the brothers, it'd have to come. Let's just kiss, say goodbye. So, the brother would like to have another internet connection, computer, to be able to look songs up quickly during the tape recording here. And have quick reference. There's another African band, 4-piece band. They weren't a band, they were a 4-piece singer. None of them played instruments as far as the video was showing. he came. So instead of singing, so he came, sing as though he's still here and singing to him. So it's like, I love singing to this cat. So Boobs came. She's gonna start feeling wonderful. I'm gonna give her some attention. Oh, little baby. Yeah, yeah. She's feel the clean and clean. Getting out that sticky booger now. With the unsaid on a coachy chairs today. She came to Yellow Mountain. Now, if this cat transitions on, the brothers had a decision to not get any more cats and just to befriend the wild cats that are around. But then this energy's revealing itself, saying that, that could be the opportunity to have a relationship with a girl, to fill the void. But the brothers didn't want to have any relationship with any of the girls, because it's a lot of legal stuff involved with the way society's running. So the brother enjoys the single. Boob seems to be, we're coming up with more ideas to help Boob, or to get Boob back up to par. Like adding water or chicken broth to the hard food that she likes to eat, getting it soft. Although it does tend to get her more sniffly though. But she feels happier that she can at least eat that, because she really likes that stuff. Although it makes her sniffly though. So she was able to poop, giving her the Mirror Relax laxative, and they're skinny poops, short little, but she seems to be not cramping up as much, and she's not really pissing all over the floors. I haven't seen her piss on the floor yet. Lately.
She says she misses little guy too. She's little guy too. It's just that He's not used to it.
Like I said, plus, he's stunk from being outside and getting sickly, and one of his eyes getting infected, and slobbering all over, and skinny. 7 years old, young. All the hot summers outside, cold winters outside. So you came one winter as the brother crossed the path. You were feeling weak, weak, weak outside. So you came over here. Say I want love. That was the main thing that he wanted, love, as well as food and hot shelter. So the brother sit still here. Let the little guy come in. Helped himself in through the back door, and helped yourself again. But that cold Nebraska cold weather is also the same thing as, feeling like giving the cold shoulder, because he scratched at the back door and there was no response. I didn't say anything. I just waited for him to stop scratching. That's sure enough, stopped scratching. Rather have the scratching back, though. And then the brother would call out to him,
"You gotta stay out there for now, little guy. We could probably have you in later on, though. And you come in the daytimes, but it's early right now. You have to portray it, plus watch the little pervert."
He could have explained to him. He would have been recompensed. I'm sure he'd still be around. I'm sure he would. But there was no response. And he used to just help himself in the morning. He'd come into the room, I'd hear him breathing, because they had a hard time breathing from being weathered and all that shit. And he'd go into the room. First thing, he'd go to the cat bowl and want to lay down on the floor in there, and just look up at me, wondering if I would give him the approval. And he might not have felt very good when I told him he stank too, but I was nice with him.
Stank, bud. Can't be having that all over the chairs and on the carpet and stuff like that.
Could have been more explanatory with him.
Once we get you all cleaned up and everything, you start feeling more wonderful,
and all that stuff. That didn't come out yet. It would have come out. Brother's always, coming up with reassurances. Always with the cats. Always, constantly, always reassuring the cats. Coming up with new reassurances, instead of having regret. The brother's keyed into not having any regret. But certain circumstances are new. This was a whole new circumstance, brother. Never experienced any of this shit before with a cat like that. Boob's condition too, the whole 9 yards. All the variables that play in, which could be symbolic for the same thing for other situations. So you came in the winter, in the colder shoulder lane. There's a candle set written down. Oh, break down on the cold Nebraska lawn. And the more these things are talked upon, with the video and whatnot, the less sadness the brother feels. She came one winter, and there came an early snow. Got to remember singing with you. Don't let me 3 note is used as the pre-climax note. The brothers just becoming conscious of that. It went to 2. And usually a 5 is the pre-climax note. Back to 1. Following the scale down, this one. With the E. Actually, wonderful repetition, although it goes to the song, but it's just scaling with chords, going down the scales, coloring chords in a melodic scale, melodic scalodic. That's a 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5. 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5. And so the 3, 2, 1 goes with the E chords. So there's some 2-note chords in there also, 3 notes. So. was so careful not to be mean to the little guy. So careful not to be mean. Not a yell. Not a disgraceful word. No yelling. No bad feelings with him. Just so careful with all the cats all the time. And if the brother does something, slips out, to be quick to correct it. To be quick to correct it. With the cats, it happens with the cats, not with people though. With people, it's more or less the attitude. With people, it seems to be the habit more or less is that, oops, it came out. It wasn't intentional. It just came out. And then just to leave it at that and hope that people are sensitive and mature enough to realize it. And if they're not, then they're not. I remember one time, Natron Wood Products. So, the brother got a hernia, a hole in the gut now. The colon comes out because of the team player over there pulling wood together at the table, putting it into carts. Veneer. Coming out of a veneer dryer. Big, huge fucker, 60 yards long. 60-yard long machine. Put the veneer, feed it through. 30 foot wide. 60 yards long. Or 50 yards. Somewhere around there. The brother just the brother allowed the self to speak at the table to the self into the air with the controllers that are surveilling everything and had a bitch out session. For the first time ever, decided just to let it happen, and the brother wasn't mature enough to handle it, so he ended up kicking me in the head, punching me in the other, and kicked me in one side of the head, ear on the side, and then nailed me in the other side. When I bent down to pick something up, here came the foot. And then the punch. Brother stalled a couple stars, a little bit for a couple seconds, a little bit of seconds. Look, finally came to, and he wasn't there. He was gone. Where'd he go? Then he came back. Brother was in the mood just to want to have a talk with the brother to figure out what the fuck's going on with him. But the brother already knew what the fuck was going on with him. That was just old habit way, dealing with conversations. Brother already knows he robot controlled. He didn't hit me. Someone else who didn't like what I said at the table because I was bitching them out. The surveillors, CIA people. They remote controlled him to hit me, kick me when I was down, picking something up. These are the things that this brother, considers very seriously. From learning that, being conscious with that, there's no blame on anyone anymore for nothing. Even the surveillors, because now the brother, it used to be the brother would blame the surveillors, but now it's no blame for anyone and anything. It's just natural, universal unconsciousness. And so, training to be more motherly and sensitive and affectionate. It's a training path to get there. But brother's learning more and getting there more and more. And, it's not all the way there yet. But, for the most part, this fucker right here is probably, one of the most, if not the most, at least one of the most fucking non-offended people on the living organisms, within the universe. Non-offended. Takes it, everything, it just rolls off, water off a duck's back. Doesn't let anything get to me. Get to the brother. Doesn't let anything get to him. But, this brother has stayed away from relationships with people because he's just been with himself most of life. Isolated. That's the way the brother grew up. Shy. And all that shit. Stayed away from people. Stayed away from relationships. Although there were a few here and there, but for the most part, And the older the brother got, the more the brother realized why it is that way. Because the way the system is, the societal system, it breeds certain types of people. This brother considers it's best to stay far away from. Have relationships. If any relationships, there's going to be a distant relationship. I see you and talk to you out in town at the job site. When the brother gets home, don't want to have no one around. Just totally self-independent. It's just the way it is. It's the way it's been, and it's the way it is. But the brother, hopes one day, that there'll be remedies and solutions to having, relationships. Something more inventive. But also there's the bad habit relationships that are here, just having to deal with it. And that's pretty much for the most part. Mom and dad had a couple friends throughout the whole fucking life. A couple, and they didn't last very long. Right? But for the most part, mom and dad just stayed with themselves. It's in the genes. So, anyway. That's probably enough for now. Brother's getting real curious, wondering what the pound yen forex currency is up to. Brother had his first classical charting trade this morning on the pound yen at a profit. First one at a profit. Had many at losses. This was the first one at a profit. And brother got out too early, but such is. At least he got out with a profit. So curious at where it's at right now. So anyway, until the next vid.